How wonderful was that reaction?
Yeah.
How wonderful. We just said...
It was amazing. Thank you all so much. And this, by the way, is a big deal. I've dreamt of being in the middle of you four for a long time, and now my wife is in here. You don't know what you're doing to me. You don't know what you're doing to me.
You genuinely didn't think you were going to win, did you?
Of course not.
Oh, but how could you, Ori? I mean, it was obvious you were going to win.
I don't... Well, it really wasn't, because 2 weeks before we'd been in the dance-off, and you've got 2 incredible pairs in
they were
Danny and Oti and Louise and Kevin, and we all said to each other before the final, we said, guys, we have done so incredibly well, and to be in the middle of what was an amazing series, and that climax, that final, was just... If I hadn't have been in it, I would have been sitting there with a bag of popcorn and just gone, entertain me, because it had all the makings of an absolute classic. So by the end of it, you can see in that clip, Joe and I are just like, it's just great, isn't it? What a wonderful day, you know? And then she says, we've won. What? Something just went wrong.
What were you thinking, Portia?
Sorry. Oh, gosh. It was... I mean, obviously, like Ori said, we didn't expect it. And then just that his name got announced. And, I mean, you saw me. I stayed seated. I couldn't get up. Ori's mum and everyone sort of had to pick me up. I couldn't, it was unbelievable. Yeah. I mean... It was
How did you celebrate afterwards? What did you do?
We stood in my dressing room stunned for about an hour. No, my parents were with us, and they'd come all the way up from Dorset, actually, and they were going back that night.
Oh, your mum was so excited.
Oh, my gosh, they were so proud.
Joyful.
Yes, I need to tell the ladies at Wow Gym, thank you for all of your support, because they've been... Well, everybody. You know, actually, and that's an incredible thing, because this series has gripped the whole country, and the wave of support that we've been able to just ride for the last 4 months has been amazing. And to think that after all of this amazing series, that they voted for Joe and I to win, we are just so grateful.
And the thing is, also, you've had huge support from Portia, because you've only been married a year, right?
Yeah.
And I expect you haven't seen much of him close up.
We haven't spent much time together at all. We got married in November, then Ori's had a busy summer of sport, and then this suddenly came straight in off the back of it, and I was like, OK, I'll see you soon.
How did you feel, though? When he was dancing?
Oh, gosh, sorry, there's a problem.
I'm just breaking your set. I'm so excited to be here. We're just kicking it down.
You're kicking her onto the table, saying, make sure you say
all the right things we discussed.
No, I was so proud. I mean, it is... I mean, I've seen him, you know, on a dance floor in a club, and he's busting his move. I mean, they are not good.
I know, you shouted me.
I mean, really. And then to see him out there performing with Joe, it's unbelievable. The pride I felt, it was...
Did you not worry at all? Because some of the dancers, you know, they're incredibly close, and obviously there's a Strictly Curse history going on, and so you must worry when you see the two of them dancing so close together.
Do you know what? Going into it is at the back of your mind, because it's something that always crops up every year.
Yeah.
But as soon as I met Joe, I mean, the partner, when they got paired, you know, as soon as I met her, I just thought, wow. Honestly, I'm not just saying that. She was amazing. And your partner makes your whole experience.
Of course it does.
You know, it can break it, it can make it, but we were so lucky in the fact that it made it for us.
And did you get on? You and
massively.
Joe?
We were going out for dinner, we were texting, we were talking about
I was so the third wheel. Do you know, there was actually a really lovely moment towards the end of the series where Portia had worked. She came and joined Joe and I after a session, and we went into town, and it sweeps you up. I hadn't had a chance to do anything work-wise or admin-wise, boring life admin, that kind of thing. So I left training, and I was on my phone for a bit, and then the next thing I looked up, and Portia and Joe were about 100 yards down the road, just yapping.
So you were the victim of the Strictly Curse.
I was the victim. But no, it struck me that moment. I was like, how incredibly lucky am I to have two people so supportive, and two of the most incredible women that I know, that get on, because it's one thing to get your partner, your dance partner, to get on with her, but then for her to get on with the closest person in your life.
Did it make you fancy him more, watching him being all foo-foo-la-la?
I mean, those outfits, some of them. There was those high-waisted trouser one we did the samba. I was a bit like, OK, and the tight beige ones at the beginning.
So you didn't ask for any of them to be brought home?
I do have a pink polka dot robe.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
I have it here. So private viewings.
We're doing a photo.
Doesn't work out.
I know.
There we go. Yeah.
So have you had any time to do Christmas shopping? I mean, Portia, I guess you've had to do it all.
Yeah, I blitzed it in about 3 hours. So, Mum, Dad, I don't know what you're getting this year, but
Incredible, take that.
yeah, that's your present this year.
And just quickly, you gave all us ladies a surprise when you got your kit off for the paper. You've done a little snapshot, and we thought, look
okay.
at it, what you do? Check that out, ladies.
Okay, can I apologise for
Sorry.
this?
No.
No, you can't.
Do you know, genuinely, because I lost a stone doing Strictly, and I said to myself, I want to show, because also there's Turkey Christmas time, and that's going to be gone in a day. But I wanted to show that purely by dancing, I haven't done any running, I haven't been in the gym, I haven't lifted a single weight. I've just danced for the last 4 months.
Yeah.
And that was the result of it. And I was like, you can dance, and you can lose weight, and you can be in great shape.
We get some pretty fabulous guests here on Loose Women. There's plenty more where that came from. Just click here to watch more interviews with a whole range of famous faces. And click here to subscribe. It's free, so you'd be silly not to, really.